My parents were Serbian refugees from Germany after the war. Communism was established in Yugoslavia, leaving them no chance to return. My oldest brother John was born in Germany, followed by my next brother who died in Germany as a bub from lack of nourishment. As refugees, the family came to Australia in 1949, and I was born in 1951 on St George's Day. My father wanted to name me Peter, but decided George was more appropriate. Schooling was in Cabramatta Primary, where I had to learn quickly the English language. We then moved by Fairfield by the time I was 5. Multicultural language wasn't a problem. Both English and Serbian were mastered easily compared to my parents' difficulties for reading and writing English. We had an Australian neighbours that my mother met, and the Greens became good friends to us. Flora Green was a devout Baptist believer, and I had no idea she was going to change my life. By the time I was late teen, I began to wonder if there was more to life than just money, amusement and fun. Flora encouraged me to seek more out of life than just fun, but to also seek the peace that Flora had. I began reading the King James Bible, but that was difficult to understand and quickly bought an NIV Bible. The more I read, the more I wanted to know, and I realized how fragile my thoughts were as I worried that if I denied Jesus, I would be lost. But I still couldn't commit myself to Christ. It was as I felt God's pressure to do something one way or the other. I was walking across a playing field, not a soul around anywhere, and it was there that I felt a heavy presence with me through, though I was alone. I just blurted out, "I'll talk to you when I get home if there is no one there." When I got home, I expected my mother to be there, but she wasn't. The house was empty. With a heavy presence still with me, I caved in and accepted Jesus. Suddenly the presence lifted, and I felt relieved. Pause for a moment. Linda's crying. Okay. So, I get back to where I was. Suddenly the presence lifted, and I felt relieved, then extremely happy. Who could I tell? I had to tell someone or I'll burst. Flora came to mind, so I went across the road to Flora's house. Flora's place was set back from the road. She was at the glass door on the phone to someone. She noticed me coming and quickly hung up. All I said to her was, "I've done it." And she hugged me, and she was deliriously happy, knowing what I'd done. She called a minister friend over, and we just sat and talked. He was amazed at the outcome. That began my Christian life, and I read all of the New Testament. The Old Testament was a bit harder. I had taken on a technical college course of architectural drafting, and there met a young fellow called Douglas, who was also a Christian. We became good friends. His father, Jack Hubbard, a builder who was also a Christian, guided me through the scriptures. Jack's family were Baptist, and they had just started with a new congregation called Redeemer. Initially, it was a fresh breath of God's love, and visitors came to experience the vibe that we all had. It was now getting visitors attending Redeemer. One family came with four children. The oldest girl caught my eye, so I welcomed them all and introduced myself. Little did I know that God had planned some more of my life, and I would marry my love, and down the track I'd be teaching others. And eventually into Bible study fellowship, I became a leader there with the group.